Hola besties, it's Kay here, and please don't let this outfit fool you. It's still pretty cold outside in Germany, but hey, we need a spring. For those of you who are new on my channel, I am a newbie gamer and I'm testing stuff or learning how to game in the year 2023, which is a little bit too late, but you know what I say, it's never too late to be a gamer. And today we're gonna be talking about my new absolute favorite that has been taking over my videos lately, the wildflowers. Yes, again. For those of you who do not know wildflowers yet, which is by the way you're lost because it's a great game, check it out. It's a farming simulator where you arrive into a new town as a new girl and you have to figure out how to do all of the farming stuff and all of the witchy stuff because it comes out you're a witch. The game is perfect for those who are just starting their journey because it's very easy. But every now and then I find a couple of tricks how to make my and your gaming experience easier, which is exactly what we're going to be talking about today. The 5 tricks how to play wildflowers better, faster and more effective. Let's go. So when I realized the first one for today, I was a little bit shocked. Pre-story is, in this game you will have to make incantations, which is kind of spells. To make an incantation you need 2 things, well not only 2, but among other things you need a paper and ink. So your magic teacher, whatever he is, he tells you that to make ink you need to catch squid. And to catch squid you need like small chubfish. Apparently you can only catch it with the chubfish or with fish in general. And I was saving it like crazy. I was not giving it to my cat, which is very offensive to the cat, I think. But I was buying it like crazy from the fisherman's stand. And I was like very irritated when I found out 2 things. Number 1, you can make ink from the coal, which can be found in the mines. For this, of course, you have to be around level 7 to 8 in the mines. But you can find it there and it's much easier and cheaper, I think, because in order to go to the mines you don't spend anything but your energy. For buying chub, which of course you can get it from your cat as a present, but still mostly you have to either catch it with worms or crickets or you have to buy it, so you spend something in order to get something. So you can get it either with coal or, attention, you can catch it with anything. Literally, you can catch it with crickets, you can catch it with worms, you just have to go to the water and you have to look for this crab lobster shapy thing and that's it. And you have to wait until he will bite and you will get the squid. It's still, the chances are still quite big that you will get a mussel or whatever, but the chances are just as big when you catch with fish, meaning this has no impact. So yeah, apparently to catch the squid you don't need the chub. You can use coal or you can use anything that you have, crickets, worms. Now live with that. Number 2, during the game and especially during the early game when you're just learning things, you will need bees and honey at some point. You will need them for Violet and you will need them for freeze time incantation. And what they tell you is plant as many flowers and then the bees will come and give you the honey. And me, I don't know, maybe it went the other way for you, but me, what I did is I planted a lot of flowers and I waited. And I waited and I waited and I endlessly waited for the bees to come and magically deliver me the honey, which never happened. Until I realized that in order to gather honey, I need a beehive, which can be purchased and installed near the flowers. And that's where the bees start collecting the honey and that's where you collect the honey and the ant as well. So if you are like me, endlessly waiting for the honey magically appear, I don't know, somewhere on your bed, this will not happen. You will first need to get the beehives, and of course the more hives you have, the more honey at the end you will get. And yes, you have to plant as many flowers as possible, but without the beehive, nothing will happen. Number 3, in one of my previous videos, I have already been talking about the information board and how useful it is to earn money, because that's where all of the villagers post their requests with the materials they need. It could be flowers, it could be fish, it could be wood, whatever. And they will pay you money for this favor. But unfortunately, I realized that very late that you can see in the beginning how much the favor will cost. Because I was just blindly taking the favors, and it came out different people pay you different price for some reason. Like, I don't know, maybe it's just me imagining things, but I have the feeling that the mayor of the city, he always pays the least. And anyway, you can take a look at how much every favor costs and decide which one at all makes sense to do, because I have some of them that just make no sense for me to invest into, and I didn't know this in the very beginning, so I blindly was doing the requests and getting like $20 for this, and at the end I was like, okay, I spent 2 days doing this favor, why is this happening? So make sure you check the price before you do anything. Number 4, sell as much as possible, because you will need those sweet money towards the middle of the game, or like, I don't know, whatever it happens, when you will be doing the buildings there. You will be repairing the barn, you will be repairing, or you will be making the storage house bigger, and so on and so far. And there are different other things that you can do, and you will need a lot of money for this. The things cost like 1,000 and more, meaning if you could have finally collected all the materials, you might face the fact that you just don't have enough money, and you don't want to spend this time like recollecting the money, and in this time you can sell the materials, which happened to me. But make sure from the very beginning you sell as much as possible. In the beginning, the easiest way to sell, I think, is by cooking things and by investing into the better tools, like better axe, to get more wood, and so on and so forth. So make sure you really save money and you really save as much as possible and sell as much as possible. Number 5, and if we're talking about money today, there are several things that are very important while selling animals. When you buy the animals, they are pretty cheap, but they are better to sell when you are on good terms with them. That sounds weird, but yes, the more time you spend with your animals and the more love you give them, the more expensive they are to sell, which sounds weird, but it is like this. I recognized this in my case, where my chickens in the very beginning, where I didn't have the good relationship with them, were rated like with less money, and the more I loved them, the more expensive they became. The only problem is, the more you love them and the more you care about them, the harder it will be to sell them. I have 2 chickens right now, and never am I selling them. I just can't. I spend so many hours giving love to them that they are like my pets. I cannot sell them. But the fact is, the loved animals are more expensive than the unloved ones. And the last one for today is about what to not sell, since we're talking about money here. And please do not do my mistake, don't sell bananas. You will find bananas on the beach every second day, I think, and yes, they appear there only every second day, and sometimes even every third day. And you will need bananas to make colors. And you will need the colors to help Wylde to make the clothes shop. And for each yellow color you will need 2 bananas, and count with 4 to 6 days to collect those. So if you are like me in the beginning, you probably have thought like, why would I need bananas? I'll sell them all. As well, Sophia at some point placed a request for bananas, and I was like, perfect, I have these 7 bananas, let me sell everything. And yeah, now I'm hunting bananas like crazy, because you cannot buy them. Well, at least not in the early game and not in the middle game. I don't know how many hours I've spent playing, but I would say I'm in the middle. and I can see anywhere where I can buy a banana tree. Maybe at some point it will appear, maybe at some point I will unlock them in the shop, but I do not see them there as well. So meaning probably bananas is something that you will never be able to unlock and never be able to buy when you need it. So yeah, think twice before selling your bananas. These were my tips on how to play wildflowers faster, more effective and with more fun. And I'm pretty excited about yours. If you're playing wildflowers as well, please leave a comment here below. Like, I will be checking those in order to see what tips you maybe have for me. And if you have any game that you want me to test, like on the new BNES, maybe something that you have been thinking about and you are not sure, just leave a comment down below so we can take a look at it together. So until then, bye babes!